Modi reiterates India's commitment to Vision Sagar enunciated in 2015. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh pays last respect to martyred Assam Rifles soldiers. Flood situation in Assam shows signs of improvement while some districts continue to reel under its impact. COVID-19 cases on the rise in the region. Nagaland extends ongoing lockdown to 31st August. And Eastern Air Command to soon house coveted Rafale fighter jet in its base. Good evening viewers, welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Satwati Bhuya, now with the details. Right after the inauguration of the Mauritian Supreme Court, the Prime Minister hailed India's special friendship bond with Mauritius as a deep-rooted one with cultural linkages. Modi reiterated India's commitment to the Vision Sagar, which was enunciated by him in 2015. Sagar, which stands for security and growth for all in the region, is India's high-level articulation towards its vision of participatory developmental works in the Indian Ocean. Meanwhile, Prime Minister of Mauritius Pravin Jugnauth thanked India for the support towards completion of major developmental projects in the country and said India has always been helpful in development goals of Mauritius. Representing India in the 6th BRICS Environment Ministers meeting on 30th July through a video conference under the presidency of Russia, Union Environment Minister Prakash Javadekar said that India attaches great importance to the BRICS as the aspirations of the grouping are similar. The minister called for sharing of best practices among the BRICS nations towards attainment of sustainable development goals. Javadekar also stressed upon the need to implement various initiatives under the BRICS and for the speedy implementation of the BRICS MOU. He also offered that India could provide the platform wherein all the best practices in environmental management in BRICS countries could be showcased. The minister also elaborated on the efforts made by India in areas relating to sustainable urban management, tackling marine litter and air pollution and the cleaning of rivers.
Let us take 2% as the real target, and when we start for 2 degrees, then it will definitely happen that with the advent of technologies, which we don't know how it will shape, but we are very sure, I am very sure that
Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh today paid his last respects to honor the 3 Assam Rifle soldier Pranay Kalita, Rifleman Metna Konyak and Rifleman Ratan Salam, who were martyred in a militant attack at Khongtal, Manipur near Myanmar border under Chandel district on the 29th of July. The wreath laying ceremony was organized with full military honors at Tulihal Airport, Imphal under the aegis of HQ IGAR South. Meanwhile, Assam Rifles has committed to continue its pursuit in ensuring national security and defeat of secessionist groups. It also ensured solemn commitment in the welfare of the families of the fallen soldiers. The flood situation in Assam has started showing signs of improvement in last 24 hours, while some districts still continue to reel under its impact. As per the morning flood reports, the total number of flood-affected population has come down from 12,01,382 to 10,82,504. However, with one more fatality reported, the death toll in the state has reached 109. According to the daily flood bulletin of ASDMA, the flood waters still continue to affect 1,366 villages in 21 districts of the state. Gwalpara, Sonitpur, Chirang, Golaghat and Sibsagar are some among the many affected districts in the current floods. As of now, more than 26,000 inmates are seeking shelter in 137 camps across the state. Relief and rescue operations by the state administration is under progress and in full swing. However, some of the major rivers in the state still continue to flow above danger level. To know more about the situation, here is a report by our correspondent Mridushmita Chaudhary.
Though in the last 24 hours there had been a little bit of improvement in the flood situation in Assam, however, the release of water from Kurichu Dam in Bhutan have worsened the situation in places like Rongia, Kamalpur and Hajo, where the river Puthimari is flowing above the danger level mark, and this has worsened the situation of flood. In fact, if I talk about Baksa district, there also, though there have been improvement, but in the last 24 hours, because of heavy rainfall and the release of water from the Bhutan, have also worsened the situation. This is Mridushmita for DD Assam.
In the corona update from the northeastern region, a gradual increase in the number of COVID-19 cases is seen in almost all the states, in view of which the Manipur state government has decided to extend the ongoing statewide complete lockdown for another week starting from today afternoon, while 11 fresh COVID-19 cases were reported in the last 24 hours. As per the official data, Assam has 38,407 cases with 29,080 recovered and 94 deaths, while Arunachal Pradesh has total number of 1,484 cases, 827 recovered and 3 deaths. Manipur has 2,505 cases, recovered 1,672 and 4 deaths. Meghalaya has 803 cases, recovered 210 and 5 deaths. Mizoram has 408 cases, recovered 234 and 0 death. Nagaland has 1,566 cases, recovered 625 and 5 deaths. Sikkim has 610 cases, recovered 214 and 1 dead, and Tripura has 4,706 cases, recovered 2,962 and 21 dead. Nagaland Minister for Planning and Coordination, Neiba Kronu, who is also the government spokesperson for COVID-19, informed that the high-powered committee on COVID-19 today decided to continue the ongoing lockdown measures in Nagaland till August 31st. The HPC also reiterated empowerment of the district task force on COVID-19 to take decisions on extension or imposition of total lockdown in the respective districts. Schools and colleges to remain closed during the lockdown. Meanwhile, 48 fresh cases of COVID-19 has been reported today in Nagaland, taking the total confirmed cases to 1,561. The CMO also informed that as a safety precaution, Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio is in home quarantine, while strict adherence to SOPs has been put in place for primary and secondary contacts. In the corona update from Assam, through a tweet by State Health Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma, owing to the gradually improving recovery rate, around 1,248 patients were discharged on July 30th. As per data, the total number of COVID-19 cases stands at 38,407, out of which 9,230 account as active patients, while the total number of recovered now stands at 29,080, and that toll has increased to 94. Muslim Women's Rights Day is being celebrated across the nation to commemorate the first anniversary of the law against instant triple talaq. The Muslim Women Protection of Rights on Marriage Act prohibits the practice of instant divorce by Muslim men. Any violation of the law is punishable by jail term of up to 3 years. To mark this momentous occasion, Union Minister Ravi Shankar Prasad, Union Minister for Women and Child Development Smriti Irani, and Union Minister for Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi addressed the Muslim women through virtual conference. On the first anniversary of the Triple Bill's passage in Parliament, Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar hailed its impact on the lives of Muslim women. A day after the first batch of the 5 Rafale aircraft arrived at Air Force Station Ambala, Wing Commander of IAF and Defence Public Officer Ratnakar Singh today said that the new induction of fighter jets in the Indian Air Force will surely boost the fire and air power of the force. Speaking to DD News Shillong, Singh said that it is indeed a great moment and this new generation aircraft will increase the power of air defence. He also said that Eastern Air Command, as per the policy, will be housing one of these aircraft in one of its bays of the next batch, which would arrive after completion of all formalities. Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi will address the grand finale of Smart India Hackathon 2020 on 1st August via video conferencing. The Smart India Hackathon is a nationwide initiative to provide students with a platform to solve some of the pressing problems we face in our daily lives and thus inculcate a culture of product innovation and a mindset of problem solving. It has proved to be extremely successful in promoting out-of-the-box thinking in young minds. The first edition of Smart India Hackathon 2017 saw participation of 42,000 students, which increased to 1 lakh in 2018 and 2 lakh in 2019. The first round of Smart India Hackathon 2020 saw participation of more than 4.5 lakh students. The grand finale of the software edition this year is being organized online by connecting all the participants, where more than 10,000 students will be completing to solve 243 problem statements from 37 government departments, 17 state governments and 20 industries. In the national corona update, according to the Health Ministry data, the highest number of 37,223 recoveries were reported in the last 24 hours, taking the total recoveries to a whopping number of 10,60,000 cases in the country. With this, the national recovery rate now stands at 64.54%. However, as per the overall data, 55,078 new COVID-19 cases, which is also the highest spike in new cases, were registered in the country in the last 24 hours, taking the total number of cases to 16,43,543, out of which 5,45,318 account as active cases. Meanwhile, even though the death toll has crossed a total of 35,000, the mortality rate due to coronavirus has further declined to 2.18% in the country. In the latest on corona from across the world, total number of cases stands at 1,74,99,750, while 1,09,56,521 recoveries have been recorded so far. However, the death toll globally has crossed the 6.5 lakh mark. Meanwhile, United States still leads the tally of total COVID-19 with over 46 lakh cases, followed by Brazil with 26,13,789. The state government today confirmed that it has instructed the officials of the district administration to make system distributing essential items in containment zones. This was done after receiving several complaints from people living in containment areas that essential items are not distributed in proper way. Speaking to reporters after a review meeting, State Deputy Chief Minister Preston Tisong on Thursday informed that district administration has been instructed to make a system in distributing essential items in all the containment zones in the city so that the people can avail them accordingly. Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga led the foundation stone of a synthetic football turf at the 1st Armed Police Battalion ground in Aizawl on 30th July. He said that the development in sports is an important parameter for the development of the state and people. For building up of the first phase of the synthetic turf, the Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports has sanctioned Rs 500 lakh under Khelo India scheme. To end the news, the headlines once again. Modi reiterates India's commitment to Vision Sagar enunciated in 2015. Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh pays last respect to martyred Assam Rifles soldiers. Flood situation in Assam shows signs of improvement while some districts continue to reel under its impact. COVID-19 cases on the rise in the region. Nagaland extends ongoing lockdown to 31st August. And Eastern Air Command to soon house coveted Rafale fighter jet in its base. That brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.